Here's an easy and effortless pea soup recipe that can be served two different ways: chilled on a hot summer day or warm any time of year. Let's put it together. Okay, so for this recipe, I like to use one 16-ounce package of frozen peas. If you have fresh peas, you could certainly use those. You'll also want a small onion, or I'm using just a couple of shallots. And if you want it a little more savory, 1 clove of garlic, which I have in there as well. You'll finish off this soup with a squeeze of 1 lemon, some salt, and then we'll finish it up with some fresh herbs as well, and some additional toppings along the way. All right, let's put this together. Okay, so peas go in. And then we're just going to fill our pot to cover the peas with water. No more than really the surface of the peas. You can go ahead and toss the onions and the garlic clove in just like that as well. Put a lid on and bring it up to a boil. And while we're waiting for our peas to just come up to a boil, I'm going to prep some other items here. So just sliced our lemon that we're going to squeeze in later, and I'm going to chop some fresh herbs. This soup really benefits from about 2 to 3 tablespoons of a fresh herb like basil or dill or chives or parsley. I have a combination and I'm going to put that all in together. Just a rough chop of the herbs, nothing fancy. In fact, we're going to put all of this in a blender in just a moment, so I'm just getting it a little encouragement before we whirl it on up. Okay, let's see how we're doing. All right, everything's up to a boil. I'm going to cut the heat. That's it. No more cooking. Okay, so transfer everything as carefully as you can to the blender. All right, get it all in there. Now we're going to give it a whirl up. So before we blend this up, if you're doing this at home, make sure the little top out of your blender is removed, because pressure can build up when it's this hot. So I'm going to cover the top with a paper towel and then just my dish towel, something you don't care about so much. And we're going to give it a whirl up. All right, so that is looking great. So up next, we're going to put our lemon in, and a couple of reasons, not just for flavor, which it will give the soup a great edge, but also the lemon juice will help to keep our peas bright green. That acid will really help hold the color. Okay, really on the home stretch here. And now our fresh herbs right in. And salt, very important. I'm going to start off with about 1.5 teaspoons, and you can adjust the seasonings along the way. All right, one final blitz up. So now here's where you have a couple of options. I'm going to chill just a little bit of our soup, and I'm going to return the rest of it to the pan to keep warm through. And I'll show you how to finish up in just a moment. These next few ingredients are completely optional. For our warm soup, I'm going to add just a couple of tablespoons of half-and-half to really enrich it, and then finish off with a little bit of Parmesan cheese just grated freshly across the top of our bowl. Okay, for our warm soup, you can see it's a little bit creamier because we added that little bit of half-and-half, and now I think a little bit of fresh Parmesan right across the top. And let's finish it off with a couple of cracks of freshly ground pepper. Delicious. And I think our chilled version is probably cool enough. Let's finish that one too. And for our cool version, a nice dollop of Greek yogurt, or you could use sour cream, and maybe just a drizzle of olive oil to mix in. Ah, that looks great. I hope you try this easy and versatile pea soup recipe any time of year, and I hope you enjoy.